About it, Greg, do you think the pigeons are going to be warm outside this week?
Yeah, they certainly will. That yelling will really wake you up if you're sleeping with that. But boy, the pigeons will definitely be feeling the warmth here for the next couple days. In fact, Eau Claire might actually get record level temperatures tomorrow since it's fairly low record at 49. They should be in the 50s. The next day, Friday, is no different. Actually, maybe a little degrees warmer for both locations. Unfortunately, the record highs go up a little bit, including 60. So probably unlikely we'll see it, but we're going to get fairly close with some of the areas further south and southern areas mid to upper 50s. So by the time we wake up tomorrow morning, we'll see the winds turn around. Look at the temperatures, upper 20s to low 30s at 5. So it's going to be fairly mild overnight, and then basically on and off cloud cover tomorrow, but plenty of sunshine. See the temperatures all the way up into the 50s by afternoon. With just some clouds cover, we'll have a southeast wind that'll begin to pick up. As going into Thursday night, it'll be even milder. As you notice, temperatures at 8 p.m. we're still in the 40s. That temperature is just barely going to get below 40 probably by the time you get to Friday morning. So waking up Friday, it's definitely going to feel more almost like spring-like in some signs. Really, if you look at the big picture, once that passes through, here's the system that we're watching with the cold front, and it's also going to play a factor in what we get this weekend with regards to precipitation. But as we go into Friday, we'll start seeing increasing clouds, increasing wind. The front really doesn't come through until the evening hours, and that's why we'll still have a warm day Friday. But notice to the south, here comes the rain or snow beginning to lift north. We're going to be tracking that, and along with the system to the north, they're also going to play a part. As we look at the temperatures in the meantime, you can see we're going to be 15 to 25 degrees above average through Friday. Behind this through the weekend, still pretty seasonal, and even going into next week, we're not going to see that much of a cold air. As you can notice, there's no literally blue across the map as we go through Monday into Tuesday. Once again, it's still going to be pretty seasonal. We just won't see the 50s that we've had this week. Regarding that system that we're watching, once again, as it stalls to the south, we're going to have two systems. One lifts to the north, one to the backside. As I mentioned a couple times, we're going to slide it southeastward. So we're going to see some rain or snow with this. Snow accumulation is going to be a potential as it lifts to the north at Saturday night through Sunday. And how much? Still a lot of question marks on this. Most of this should be pushing out by Sunday, but still, once again, if you do have plans from about Friday night through early Sunday, we have to keep an eye on exactly where this rain or snow falls. But once again, we do expect something. We just don't know where the accumulation will be. This will lift out, so most of the day Sunday should be fairly dry. So we're going to keep an eye on this as we get closer to it. Once we get through that, next week still looks fairly dry. Storm track stays well to the north. Not expecting any big type of systems, at least for the first half. There's your travel impacts right there. We're looking at basically a Friday through Sunday. And once again, we don't know the accumulation. We do know breezy conditions, so we'll keep an eye on that. If you do have travel plans, just stay tuned for any updates, especially if you go further north. But for tomorrow, 50s is really going to be the rule for most locations. 52 in La Crosse as we go further south. They might actually be in the mid-50s further south. So once again, very mild conditions, 15 to 20 degrees above average all the way to the north. 52 in Bellaire too, and all the way up as we get further north to Chippewa Falls and Ladysmith, upper 40s to near 50. And that doesn't change as we go through Friday. We might actually get a couple degrees warmer before then we get a little bit of rain or snow. Saturday into Sunday, we'll keep an eye on that. Otherwise, the temperatures next week are all pretty much where we should be, off and on a few degrees. So we'll keep an eye on that weekend system, but otherwise enjoy the 50s for the next couple of days.
All right.